Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Thank you very much for tuning in once again. Today we are making flaky meat pie or beef pie. Alright, so stay tuned and let's make this together. Alright, how do we get that flakiness? Don't worry, I've got you covered. So in my big bowl I measure 3¼ cups of flour, which is equivalent to 100 grams of flour. Alright, I sieve it nicely, then I move ahead to add salt to taste, after which I added 3 tablespoons of milk powder. Actually the milk powder is optional. Okay, it's totally optional. You can choose to skip adding the milk powder. Then I mix everything nicely. All right, here we move on with our margarine. All right, you can choose to add eggs to your pie. My dear, do want to check the description for the right measurement. The margarine I'm using is the cold one. I've stored this in the fridge overnight. So that is what I'm using. So I just open it and then I cut it into my flour. All right. It's a little bit hard because it's been in the fridge for a whole night. All right. So if you are watching me up to this very minute, I just want to appreciate you. I say thank you very much for watching, and please let me know where you are watching me from. And if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, my dear, please kindly click on the subscribe button. That is all I want from you. Like and comment under my video. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you, One Africa TV, for always supporting me, commenting under my video. I really appreciate you. Thank you, Mabel. You are also one of my biggest support. I appreciate you all. All right, we move on. So, just for me to be able to mix everything, I decided to slice my margarine. All right. Okay. Having done that, I'm moving in with my clean hands to mash the mayonnaise. Okay, you can use butter if that's what you have. Remember, I'm using salted margarine. That is why I reduce the level of the salt that I added to the flour. Don't forget this. We don't want too salty pie. All right, so with my both hands well clean, I move on to mix all my ingredients with my bare hand very well until I arrive at that wet flour. Okay, the flour will look wet. One thing that I should let you know is that I use 50 grams of margarine. Okay, the margarine I use is 50 grams and the flour is 100, equivalent to 100 grams. So look at the texture we have, check it out. At this point I'm moving on to add chilled water bit by bit. That is what I use, chilled water. Added a little, we don't want too soft dough. Okay, we don't want soft dough, therefore I just added a little water and then mix very well so that I will be able to roll it and shape my dough. I'm not kneading the dough. I'm only working with the dough with my hands gently. You don't need to knead the dough. Pie, we don't actually knead the dough. Once again, thank you all my subscribers and viewers. Kindly subscribe to the channel. It is needed. It is very essential. It is important that you subscribe. All right, so I cutted my dough into two pieces, two sizes, and then store them in the plastic and put back in the fridge for few minutes as I move on to prepare my filling. So in the pan I added just a little oil, like 1 tablespoon of oil, then added my chopped onions, stir fry it, move on with chopped carrot, yes, stir fry for 1 minute, then I move on with green pepper. These are the only available vegetables in the house, so don't worry, we'll still make our pie. You can add any vegetable of your choice, but I'm using the ones available right now. Okay, since I want my carrot to be a little soft, I added half tablespoon of water. As you can see, it is boiling. I don't want to use too much oil because already I'm going to use some other fat. Here comes my beef, already cooked beef. As you can see, it contains some vegetables as well. Okay, so I just added my beef and then stir fry. This beef, I kept it in the fridge for some days now. I actually use it for a recipe, so that's the remaining one. So I just added it, allow it to cook for 2 minutes, then I take it off the heat. Now I set my filling aside and allow it to cool down. After 30 minutes, I bring my dough out of the fridge and it's time to roll. Here is the rolling process. Just dust your rolling pin with some flour and then move on to roll your dough after cutting it into small sizes. I actually cut the dough into smaller sizes because I don't want to be rolling all the dough and then re-rolling it. No, you see, when I cut it into smaller pieces, I only have just small number set aside to be rolled again. Cut in filling and then use my hand to press it to seal it. I use my hand to seal it. Here is what we have. In the olden days, formerly we use fork. Okay, you can just use your hand or use fork. In this video, I'll be showing you all the two processes. Having done that, I need to place it on my baking tray. Therefore, I dust my baking tray with margarine. Alright, just need some oil to dust it. So I continue cutting my dough, rolling and cutting. Please, if you have a wider work surface, you can make use of larger or bigger dough. Okay. With this one, I'm just going to fill in with close the dough with my hands. Please, it's very important that you always close the dough. You seal it. Yeah, that's the word. You seal the dough. So with my finger, I seal it. If you don't want to use fork, I think that is faster. Just add the filling. Here is my beef. Just add it and seal it with your finger. I think the finger one is nicer than the fork. Therefore, I continue using the finger one. Thank you all very much. If you are still watching me up to this very minute, I really appreciate you. Please, all that is needed now is that you subscribe to the channel, like the video for me. Thank you very much. All right. At this point, I'm using two different fillings. I've added baked beans as well. Check them out. All right, here comes my baked beans. You wanna try this as well? Oh, it's yummy, I know. This one is going for my vegetarian colleague. I'm actually doing this for my staff at work, and we have one vegetarian, therefore I needed to use baked beans instead of the beef. And for the dough, I've not added milk powder. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching up to this very minute. The sealing of the dough is very important, especially once I'm using the baked beans. If not, whilst baking, the filling might pour out. So, moving to the next level, we are doing the egg wash. Just break one egg and then beat it. Then you brush the top with the top of the pie with the egg wash to give it that shiny and the brown when it is well baked. Just want to clean the baking tray from the egg wash so that will not burn on it whilst baking. I've got two baking tray full of the meat pie, and then that is what I'm baking. Tanana, I bake in a preheated oven for 45 minutes on a medium low heat. Check out what we have. It is well baked. Check it yourself. How do you see my pie? Let me know in the comment section, my dear. May God really bless you for your time, for your support. Thank you very much. Remember, God's love is the greatest. My regards to your family. Bye bye.